Hello, Miss Bent's class, Miss Gates' class. This is Miss Bent's here. I am here to make a video on how to navigate to your math assignments. Now, these are specific math assignments. Miss Gates will make a different video on how to navigate through your literacy assignment. Watch for those on her literacy Canvas course, okay? So let's talk about how to get there. First of all, I'm on Miss Gates' class, homeroom. Miss Bent's homeroom, my homeroom, you'll see very similar because I'm running both of those. I want to make those as similar as possible. So you can see in either homeroom, okay? So hopefully you watched the video on how to navigate through the home page. We scroll all the way down to the bottom. Do you remember that big blue button? What it said on there? Remember those words? Hopefully you remember that. That's enter here is where how we get to the assignments. Then you will see this calendar. Now the calendar will be updated. It'll be updated every couple of weeks. As you see here on this first calendar, I've got 2 weeks planned out and ready to go. So I won't be updating it next week, but it'll be for the following week. Please do your best to keep on the date. Please, unless you have extenuating circumstances and you let me know, don't move ahead, okay? Because assignments will not be available for you to see. Right now, if I click on this start lesson 1.2, it'll say access denied because I did not make it available for you to see. So if you get to that, you're like, oh, am I on the right page? Am I on the right lesson? Okay, something to think about. So for the first 3 days, we've planned some activities that is kind of helping you get to know the technology, helping you get to know some fun, some fun tools that we'll be able to use this year, kind of do some things a little bit differently. But the full math lessons will start on Thursday and Friday, okay? But just so you're aware how this works, okay? So if I go ahead and wanted to head it, today's August 17th, I want to go ahead and get started on my first activity. I can click either on me by the numbers. We have linked those, the words, or the green triangle. It's actually a white triangle with a green box, isn't it? So we head in here to the first assignment. Now for the first half of the year, you will see this recording box on every page. This recording box is simply just to read directions, okay? Near the second half of the year, we will stop doing that because we want second graders to start to read their own directions, okay? But I'm not going to go through this. This first assignment is to kind of get to know you a little bit through Padlet. So I talk about those directions here, and I talk about that on the main homepage, okay? So I got done with that page. I got done with my activity for the day. I can head back home. This little window's kind of in the way a little bit. Huh? Go head back home, okay? And I'm on the second day, and I keep going. Tuesday. Got done with my Monday's lessons. Now I head to Tuesday. Now I want to go ahead and jump and start to look at our actual math lessons and what this will look like, okay? So clicked on that triangle. Now it looks a little bit different. It starts out by taking you to an overview of what we'll be doing for the lesson, okay? You can start right here, link to a family letter that's a PDF you can take a look at. It downloaded right here. I can read that with my family, mom, dad, or if you're interested in looking at that, that's telling them what they're expected to do for that day, okay? All these other ones we'll do is Sullivan Share, a Try This, a Visual Learning Bridge, and the practice, all this good stuff. You can simply go ahead and navigate to the start, the first activity by clicking on Next. Next is going to be one of your best friends, okay? All right, so here we go. We've got some information. You can watch this videos in my Canvas course. It's about talking about how do we watch videos, because these videos will be having you pause. Now you'll need to know how to hit pause. You'll need to know about how to expand the video if it's too small for you, which the Chromebooks screens are pretty small. So you're going to want to expand the video and make it bigger, okay? And then how to make it smaller again. Alrighty? Okay. So if you remember to hit play, we'll click on the triangle.
Good day, math.
And it'll start to play. To pause the video, it's the 2 lines, pause lines. When it says pause, you click on that, play to start again. to make it bigger is this square. See, we make it bigger. Okay? If you get that little box like I did, we'll take that away. So remember though how to make it smaller. Do you remember how to get out of the video? You'll push your escape button. It's the very top left, your left on this side to your page or on your keyboard. It says ESC. That means escape. Okay. Now, on the Solve and Shares, it'll start by having you read a problem. It'll talk to you. It'll have you look at a problem and it'll have you pause to work on that problem by yourself. Now, we will talk in the first couple of days about how to use these manipulatives, but every problem we have will be using manipulatives. Something will be manipulative wise. So you just click on these, drag them. It'll tell you what to do. I think we only need 2 colors. So I would probably take, well, that clears the whole thing. Okay. We'll talk about that in our live sessions on what that looks like. Okay. So here's the problem right here. All right. So then to get to the next section, once we finish our Solve and Share, we click on next. Then there's another video, another virtual classroom, another video, because this is the try this. This is another problem that you'll try. It'll have you pause. It gives you some more virtual manipulatives. And then there's the same question that you will not, without the video. Okay. Click on next again. See how I'm clicking on next to navigate through. Here's the visual learning bridge. This is a little video that will show you on what's expecting you to do and what is expecting you to know by the finish of this problem. Here's some more visuals. See how I'm just going through this. I'm reading it. I'm understanding what's going on. This is for if you can read it. The visual also is it through the video, so talk to that. So start with the video first and then come to this reading part. Heading to the next one, it will take you to, we're going to skip the convince me, right, for today, because I wanted to get to the practice. Now, every math lesson will end with a practice. This is like the assignment that you're going to be turning in. The exciting part about math is that it will be actually, you'll do it right on this page, okay? So I'll say take the quiz. You'll read through the question here, and I am planning on putting some directions right on the page as well, so you'll be able to read those too. Okay, scroll down, and it says, read practice question number 1 on the first slide, solve the problem. Type an equation in the text box below. Then click the arrow below the slide to see the next question. Now, it'll be very important for you to get to the live session because I'm going to talk about how to type those in and what to do. We're going to look at each problem, okay? But you'll need to submit that in and then click next right here. Don't click submit because you see right here there's 3 questions you'll need to answer. So we're on number 2. I'll read the question, type an equation in the text box. So we'll come down. Oh, it looks like right here. Read the practice question number 2 on the second slide. Solve the problem, etc., etc. Okay? Excuse me. And then I'll click on the next once I've answered that question. And now I'm on number 3. I'll read the question again. I'll read right here what it's asking me to do. Looks like I get 2 choices. It says then click submit quiz. Yep, select your answer below, then click the submit quiz. Once I've made my choice, I'll go ahead and submit the quiz right here. It says right there because I actually haven't answered any of the questions. Okay, so I got all of them wrong because I didn't answer any of the questions. But that's what you're doing now. There will be some different things in math, different types of questions. Again, that's why it's very important for you to come to the live session. So if you're asking, if you're not sure what to submit and what to do, that I know that I will help you. I will walk you through on what to do and how to use the manipulatives and what does it look like when you're typing in. Okay, because the assignments will look a little bit different every time. Okay, all right, so that is the math lesson. If I wanted to keep going, clicking on next, we will not see this workshop page because you will do that during small groups. Now, once you get to this math mission accomplished, you know that you're at the end of your math day. Okay, that's all that you need to do within your Canvas on alone time. Alrighty? Okay. If you have any questions, and then what I can do is head back home, and that'll take us back to the home page. There we go. If you have any questions about this, rewatch the video first. Take it slow. Make sure you're heading to those live sessions so you can also answer questions there. But let me know if there's any other things that I can help with. Okay, guys? All right.